Whenever I find something, I want to perfect it. I want it to be the very best. And I want to do it, and I want to do it well. And in the kitchen, the rest of the world doesn't matter. Time slows down. Nobody else around me really is important in that moment. It is that hyper focus of I have to perfect what's in front of me.
Cooked a lot, and he always wanted to be in the kitchen with me, helping me do anything I was doing.
It was one of those things that being a ADD kid, you know, people, they label ADD as, you know, you don't focus on stuff, you know, you ping pong around. And I think the kitchen was a safe place, and it was something that I understood, and that's why I pursued it and excelled, because it did make sense. Honestly, I'd planned on going to university and getting a degree in history. And so at that crossroads, I went to a career fair and I met Chef Brandon Thrash. And just talking to him and seeing the passion that he had and the charisma he had for the field drew me in. I was like, this guy knows what's going on. This guy knows how to articulate what he knows. I want to know what he knows, and I want to be able to do what he does.
With me, if he's trying to teach me something, he gets very frustrated. So I don't think I would ever have pictured him in a classroom teaching kids, and not only teaching kids, but actually having an impact on their life.
He wants them to do well, and when they are hurting, he's hurting.
You know, it's amazing how whenever you get thrown in a kitchen with people from all different walks of life, how you form this weird bond and this misfit family, and people that never would have been friends anywhere else here on this campus end up being really close friends because of the environment that we've created here in this classroom. Like it's really lean.
I cannot cook. I can barely boil water. I've actually caught a microwave on fire with a personal pizza. I can barely do anything in the kitchen. And so I just love that he has the love for that and can provide for our family in that way.
Since, you know, I do it as a profession, as a career, it just makes sense for me to be that provider within the family that does the cooking. You know, as humans as a whole, we all have memories connected to certain taste.
The first time he cooked sushi for us was very adventurous for us because he had never made like the sticky rice or had to roll it. And so he just went out of, he knew that I love sushi, and it was a time whenever we just couldn't go out and get it. And so he decided to make it at home. And so I think that's one of my favorite memories of him cooking for me.
Going to the kitchen and still be able to impress her and cook for her and say, hey, here's this super nice dinner that I prepared for you, and seeing, you know, the way she feels about it, that makes it worth it. You smell a certain food and it reminds you of a moment. It reminds you of a person. And I hope that in the future that my kids are able to say, oh my gosh, this reminds me of what Dad used to cook.
I love him dearly, and I am so incredibly proud of him, of the young man that he has grown to be, the husband, the father, the educator. I knew he would always do something great with his life.
My biggest thing is failure is not what you think it is. Failure is part of the process to success. You're gonna fail, you're gonna fall, you're gonna stumble, but that's all part of the growth process of being the very best, because you're gonna fail before you ever do it well.